The music industry is something you've been involved in since 19 years old, or younger even?
Since I was 18 or 19.
18 or 19 years old. Music is an industry that has been relentlessly and painfully disrupted. What's happening to music right now?
This is an industry that is going through what seems like an incredibly agonizing and long transition. It's pretty clear at this point that the subscription model has won, and you see that now with Apple Music.
So since the subscription model has won, as someone, board member, huge advisor for Spotify, the question becomes, who wins? Apple Music, Spotify, some of the others. Does there need to be a winner?
I don't think that this market works the same way as social media, where there's a powerful network effect that causes a lock-in. I think that music as a service is something where there can be multiple winners. So I don't think it's a winner-take-all market in the way that some of these other technology companies have been.
Right, because if you think of a MySpace and a Facebook, it was the opposite.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's because network-based products.
Yeah.
Have network effects. You want to be where your friends are. Your friends want to be where their friends are. They tend to collapse to one or two kind of major companies.
So what has Taylor Swift taught us about this industry and streaming music? Right? I mean, just this week she and Apple clashed and she won.
Taylor is a bit of an anomaly in the music industry, in the sense that she's still able to sell a lot of downloads. She's still able to sell, in some parts of the country, CDs. She has a huge fan base, and she sort of defies gravity in the sense that very few artists have that kind of built-in fan base and will continue to buy their albums.
You want her back?
The interesting thing in looking at the numbers, there was no evidence in looking at the data of a change in consumption or usage when Taylor left the platform. So even if you take out one major contemporary artist, it really doesn't affect the overall usage.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
Jay-Z's Tidal. The claim there is put the power back in the hands of the artists. Do you stay up at night thinking about competition from Tidal?
Generally, when we've seen new entrants trying to compete with Spotify, they've had a really hard time getting critical mass.
They don't always have Jay-Z behind them.
Well, it hasn't attracted enough customers quickly enough for them. It's about scale. And this is one of the great misconceptions about platforms like Spotify. We're returning 70% of the revenue to the artists through their record labels, and in some cases directly. So, in that sort of model, it takes years to become as big as Spotify, and it's unclear whether Tidal or any of the new entrants have the staying power to get to that kind of scale.